So about a month after the crash, I went back to work, but it turned out to be a massively shit decision because I kept getting all of these flashbacks, and everyone was so amazingly, empathetically kind and patient. But in my mind, it was because they were treating me like I was some ticking time bomb. People would just talk to me really slowly and concerned, like I was foreign or retarded or something. And in the end, I just stood up in this client chemistry meeting and I was like, for fuck's sake, can everybody stop being so fucking kind to me? And the accountant director just looked at me, open-mouthed. And I ran out and I just hid. So here I am. And I've got to say, though, it's been totally fucking brilliant. I mean, of course it is a bit cheesy, but I'm a people person and the people here are great. There's a guy, Alex, a banker at the group, and at first he was all, macho, alpha male, dickhead. But underneath, I could just feel that he was as vulnerable as me, And we went out for this drink, and he just opened up to me, and it was actually really beautiful. And he said that he'd never felt the way he did with me, or anyone understood him the way I did, and I was like, me too, Alex. Yeah, me too. And then, she shoots, she scores, and that night, that was the first time I've been happy in a really, really long time. But I just think Muffin, it's like that whole Shakespearean debate, which is particularly relevant to me, of course, because I always wonder what a rose by any other name would smell like. And when I was about 13 or 14 maybe, we went on this school trip and there was this boy, John Caves, and I remember he swam into this pothole and he just never came out. And the whole time I was just like, oh my God. I mean, it was his destiny, John Caves. And ever since then, I've been really into people's names and what they mean. Did you know that if you number all the letters in the alphabet according to where they come, and then combine that with your date of birth, you can actually generate information, not only about your personality, but about the entire span of your future. I mean, people don't think about this shit when they're having babies. They just think, oh, let's call him Neil or whatever. But actually, the very sound and feel of the name Neil is going to affect how people are going to treat you. And actually, if you've been called something completely different, like Brutus, then you might have actually been someone different. I mean, isn't that so fucked up? Do it. Right, I'm not going to be boring anymore. I'm going to do it. No more. Right, I'm going to do it. This instant, I'm going to do it and I don't give a fuck. I'm not going to hesitate and I am not going to ponder. You know what I'm saying? Goodbye hesitation, goodbye ponder, fuck off and don't come back. Because my whole fucking life has been ruined by those two bastard words. Whenever an opportunity came my way, did I grab it and go, oh, what luck? No, I didn't. What did I do? I hesitated. I pondered. An opportunity doesn't hang around for long. No, it's a restless fucker. If you don't grab an opportunity quick enough, then whoosh and it's off. And that is why I'm changing my whole attitude to opportunities. And I happen to have it on very good authority that there's an opportunity coming my way this instant, and I am going to grab it so fast you're going to call me Speedy Gonzales. You don't believe me? Watching? Are you watching? Okay. But I do think it is their husbands' fault when wives do fall. Say that they slack their duties and pour our treasures into foreign laps. Or else break out in peevish jealousies, throwing restraints upon us, or say they strike us, or scant our former having in despite. Why, we have galls, and though we have some grace, yet have we some revenge. Let husbands know their wives have sense like them. They see and smell and have their palates both for sweet and sour as husbands have. What is it that they do when they change us for others? Is it sport? I think it is. And doth affection breed it? I think it doth. Is it frailty that thus errs? It is so too. And have not we affections, desires for sport and frailty as men have? then let them use us well, else let them know. The ills we do, their ills instruct us so. I've just discovered that if you ask a boy to sleep with you, he will. It really works. I've been on a spree, 8 boys in 3 weeks. Because when I find a beautiful boy, and I don't mean good looking or anything as boring as that, I mean a guy who has a sweet mouth or good jokes or something. And when we have sex, what we do without even knowing each other is we join up and you go very deep with a person very quickly. I slept with a boy recently and he was very sweet during and bad-tempered afterwards. And what's interesting about that is his brother was exactly the opposite. Oh God, no, not at the same time. Weeks ago. But now I know something about both those boys they probably don't know about themselves. And another boy, a Japanese student on a cultural exchange, we drank beer in the union and we went back to his and we could barely communicate a word to each other. But afterwards, lying with him, breathing the same, feeling the same, heavy, light and quiet, I thought, I wouldn't mind dying now. Because at that moment there's no separateness. I melt from my separateness into theirs and then all separateness goes. Do you understand?